Oh man, I love playing this game so much. If only there was a world that would be just full of games and everything was ruled by
A world
games.
full of games, you say?
Who the are you?
Didn't you say you want to go to a world full of games?
Yeah, but that doesn't explain who the hell you are.
Never mind who I am. I can take you to this world you so wish of.
That actually exists? Yeah, I want to go there.
I'm gonna have to drag you through your computer monitor and basically pummel you to your death if that's okay.
I'm not sure if I can agree to that. Oh my god! What's up, Weebs? It's your boy Zoldyck back with a brand new video. I am so sorry for making you watch that intro clip. That was so cringy. Anyways, I'm sure you can tell from the title of the video and that really cringy intro clip that today we're going to be reviewing the anime No Game, No Life. And quick before we get into the video, make sure you guys leave a like on this video. It's free. It doesn't really affect you guys. It takes like 2 seconds and it really means a lot to me, so thank you. Anyways, like the title says and the thumbnail, today we're going to be reviewing the anime No Game, No Life, which is a 12-episode isekai anime. And if you're a longtime follower of mine, you will know that I am a pretty big fan of No Game, No Life. Before I get into my opinions on it, I'll just give you a synopsis of the show and just let you know what it's about, and then we can talk about it. So, No Game No Life is a surreal comedy that follows Sora and Shiro, shut-in, neat siblings, and the online gamer duo behind the legendary username called Blank. They view the real world as just another lousy game. However, a strange email challenging them to a chess match changes everything. The brother and sister are plunged into an otherworldly realm where they meet Tet, the god of all games. The mysterious god welcomes Sora and Shiro to Disboard, a world where all forms of conflict, from petty squabbles to the fate of the whole country, are settled not through war, but by high-stake games. This system works thanks to the fundamental rule wherein each party must wager something they deem of equal value to the other party's wager. In this strange land where the very idea of humanity is reduced to child's play, the indifferent genius gamer duo of Sora and Shiro have finally found a real reason to keep playing games, to unite the 16 races of Disboard, defeat Tet, and become the gods of the new gaming is everything world. Now, I remember reading that synopsis and I was like, wow, this anime sounds freaking cool. That is a great idea. And it was a good anime. I'm gonna be honest, I was starting it many years ago. I think it was like 4 years ago when I watched this. Obviously, I rewatched the whole anime before I made this video because I wanted to, get a fresh idea in my mind and, have my thoughts be good, I guess. And I will say, after rewatching it, I think that I really overhyped it back when I first watched it. I do think the second and third time I watched it, I was kind of like, yeah, this is still really good, but I definitely overhyped it. That being said, this anime does a fantastic job of putting in amazing characters, plot, awesome animation within a 12-episode anime. I feel like a lot of the times isekai anime takes so long getting into like the whole plot of what's going on. Like they spend so many episodes like developing the plot, and then like the plot thickens, and then they do something, and then it just ends. What I love about No Game No Life is they get into the action on the first episode. Like within the first episode, they're in the real world, dragged into a game, they understand how this world works, and they're on the mission to just conquer it all. I will say one of the best parts about the show is literally the animation. Not necessarily the animation, but just how the whole anime looks, the aesthetic of the anime. It looks beautiful. You can look up any like video or gif from the show, and it's just aesthetically pleasing. Like it's refreshing to look at. It was just an awesome anime to look at, and just a really great anime to just sit back, relax, and enjoy. There's drama, there's seriousness, and a little bit of it. There's comedy. It just kind of has everything. For the comedy side, I will say that it's more on the weirder side of comedy when it comes to anime comedy. Like if you're a big weeb, you've seen a lot of shows, you're gonna like this comedy a lot. But I feel like for a newer person, I wouldn't really recommend it because it is kind of on the weirder side. Like you have Sora, who's just your horny main character that just wants to get with like all of these amazing waifus in the show, and like it's not like super weird, but if someone like didn't know a lot about anime, they might get put off by it, I guess, a little bit. Also, him and his sister are like very, very close. I mean like very close. Like it's not like an incesty type of like brother-sister relationship, but it's like it's almost that, but not like with the sexual side. It's just it's kind of weird. I remember the first time I watched it, I was kind of like, yeah, this is kind of putting me off, but I was like, whatever, it's still good, and I'm glad I got through it, and it's actually, one of my favorite anime. I think back like a few months ago, I would have had this anime in my top 5 or 10. I think now it's a little bit lower because I think that I really would like to see more, because like the ending of the anime is kind of just like, we set up this really cool plot and you'll never see the end of it. Like, that's essentially what it does. And I'm not really sure why they haven't made another season. I know the light novel continues, and I've heard the light novel is actually really good, and I probably should pick it up because apparently we're never getting another season. I feel like we see every year, like, no Game No Life's returning this year. It's not. Get over it. But yeah, what they managed to achieve in a 12-episode isekai anime is absolutely crazy. Like, so many shows have less plot and development in like 30, 40 episodes than this show has in like 6 or 7. Like, essentially, they're just a gaming genius duo. They get dragged in this world. They're like, oh my god, this is a perfect world for us. Why would we ever want to go back to our world? This is perfect. Let's just stay here and take it over. Because in the last like decade or so of isekai anime, like back in the day, like the, early 2000s or late 90s, isekai anime were like, we got dragged in this world. Now let's get back to our normal real world because this world sucks. Like, we need to get back. If we don't go back by a certain point, we're screwed. But in this newer age of isekai, like the last like 5 or 10 years or so, we see like a lot of anime, these protagonists get dragged into these new world and they're like, why would we ever want to go back? This new world is sick. Let's just make the world the best. Let's live here and make it freaking dope. And that's essentially what they do. They get literally transported into a world made for them. I think it's really cool. Like, when the first 2 episodes, they're like, all right, we're here. This is ours. We're taking it over. We are going to be the king and queen. Let's do this. And I'd say for most of the anime, it's not really that serious. Like, during like the fight scenes or like the gambling scenes where like it's Sora and Shiro versus someone for like either, I don't want to give you spoilers, but like when they're doing a game to battle something, of high stakes, they go so in depth with the small things. Like, there's a scene where they play rock, paper, scissors, and they go in depth on how you can win or lose for like 4 minutes. I'm not even kidding, and I'm fascinated. Like, it's so cool. The writing is just awesome. Like, they can make the smallest things funny or intense or really just like mind-blowing, and it's really cool to watch. And I've seen this show multiple times, and I will say, like, it's still a very good show. Like, it's funny. It's just a great show to watch. It's got like everything I could want in a good short isekai anime. So if you're ever sitting at home on a rainy day and you're like, I got a few hours, just flick on No Game No Life, knock it out in a few hours, and you're having a good time. If I was going to rate this anime today, I think back in the day I'd probably give it like a high 9 or 10 out of 10, but I think if I was to rate it today, I think it'd be like 8.9 to a 9. I still really think it's a great anime. I just wish that I could see more and have another season. But yeah, it's still very good. I highly recommend it to anyone who's ever looking, I highly recommend it to anyone out there who's looking for like an isekai anime or just a short, quick, easy watch. It's really good, and yeah, I really recommend it. Not to mention Jibril is in this, and oh man, I love Jibril, and you can see why. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up this anime review. Hope you guys did enjoy. I've got a couple other video ideas I want to do. I got a lot of stuff planned for the next coming weeks or so. I think one of the next videos I'm going to do is a Devilman Crybaby review type thing, maybe a Demon Slayer video, and I just a bunch of random stuff that I want to do. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss out on that. Turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified when I upload. Thank you all so much for the support. It really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, guys, keep watching anime. I'm out. Peace.